Good evening, coming to you here this evening. Give me a drink of coffee on that. I hope everyone is having a blessed day, or blessed evening, blessed night. I know I am. Tonight we're going to be looking at a book, but before we look at a book, we have a new store that's moved in, and it's called Prepper's Paradise. Prepper's Paradise. Prepper's Paradise. Kentucky. Let's see. Prepper's Paradise, and they have barbecue. They've got some beef jerky in there, and they got barbecue beef jerky. So I was going to try this barbecue beef jerky, and let me tell you, it is very, very good. If you like beef jerky, I would recommend you stopping out. It's located just right past Vico. The Vico turnoffs, just right past Vico turnoffs, where the Double Quick used to be. I'm talking with my mouth full. Sorry about that. But where the Double Quick used to be, right beside that is, I think it used to be Anderson's Feed Store or something like that. But they moved in there. It's called Prepper's Paradise. They sell dry freezed vegetables and stuff like that, plus beef jerky, and this is delicious barbecue flavor. So good. I would highly recommend you stopping by, supporting a local business, because our local businesses, they employ our moms and our dads and our brothers and our sisters and our nephews and our nieces and our uncles and our aunts and our cousins. So very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. Barbecue beef jerky. Beef jerky. You got different flavors. If you like hot stuff, lots of hot stuff. And they also got laundry service. That is amazing, the laundry service. You can take your laundry in there. Maybe you ain't got time to do your laundry. Maybe something's going on in your life. You need, you just need a little bit of extra help. You can take your laundry in there. They'll do your laundry. They'll fold it, all for a price. It's good. And anyway, I was going to look at this book, and the title of this book is Alpenglow. 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 I didn't know there was even such a word as Alpenglow. But Brother Bufford J Hall has wrote a book, Alpenglow. He's a Knott County resident in Knott County, Kentucky. And he wrote this book called Alpenglow. He writes poems. He loves poetry. He writes different kinds of poetry. And I've never heard of the word Alpenglow before. I'm wondering, where does he get that at? And if you listen to Away with Words and stuff like that on NPR News, it's very, very interesting. And, callers will call in and tell them that, words that they have heard in their life. Where did this come from? Where did that come from? And they will explain it to them. Well, this is a word I'd never heard of. It's Alpenglow. And it simply means the rosy light of the rising sun, seen on high mountains. And, me and Mom talked about that not too long ago. We were coming home. It was of an evening, and you could see the sun on the mountains, and it's like a rosy light, just the red glow of it on the mountains, and it kind of feels like you're in another place in another time. Sometimes it's a. I'm reading here on the internet right here. It just says, most important, Alpenglow is a breathtaking phenomenon to watch. Ain't that the truth? It is an awesome time to look up on the mountains and to see the glow of the mountains. But I'm going to read the poem he wrote in this book called Alpenglow. He's got a lot of poems in here, and he's a very gifted poetry writer, very gifted. Bufford J Hall is, and I'm just saying, very gifted. I've known Bufford Hall for many years, and when I started to minister, that's where the church I started out in ministering is where he pastors now, and the Lord just moved in mysterious ways, I guess, because when I would have something on my heart and I'd have my notes, kind of written out, just to remind me where to turn to and stuff, he would have the same kind of notes written down where to turn to and stuff as well. That's just how the Lord works. But anyway, he writes this poem in his book, Alpenglow, called Alpenglow. A poem called Alpenglow in his book, Alpenglow. Starlings fly over like a dark cloud, hovering like death wrapped in a shroud, trying to envelop and being constant dread, surrounding me like a cover above my head. Grief and despair crash on every side, nowhere to conceal, nor attempt to hide. Clouds holding feelings and frightening grief. Dark absorbs the light that brings relief. The blue hour emerges as the sun rises, Alpenglow, removing the bleak guises, the glow of redness over the near horizon. Nature's rose burns bright. I bury my eyes in. The darkness flees from the immense glow until beams of light particles begin to grow. Very good point. He writes a lot of poems here. There's, let's see how many pages is in this book altogether. 384 pages or 349 pages altogether in this book. Lots of poetry to read. If you love poetry, lots of poetry to read. Let me suggest, we got the Christmas season coming up. We have the Christmas season coming up. Matter of fact, there was a church having Thanksgiving dinner just this past Saturday, and I'm like, ain't it awful early to have a Thanksgiving dinner? And I begin to think about it, and I'm like, well, I guess it ain't, because, Thanksgiving is just, a week from today. Actually, this is Thursday, the 16th. I mean, went by very, very fast. It's just kind of like it flew by for me. But nonetheless, we're here. And anyway. Christmas is coming up, so this would be a very, very good gift to purchase for your loved one that loves to read. If you got a loved one on your list that loves to read, that loves to read different books, maybe local authors, this would be a very good book to get them. Is Alpenglow. Alpenglow by Brother Bufford J Hall. Bufford J Hall. Be a very good book to get him. Here's one entitled Nature's Concert. Droplets fall gentle and calm. Pitter patter on the metal sheets. The tin roof gives the rhythm like a drum with consoling beats. Lyrical and symphonic chants resonate into the mountain air. Euphonious sounds on the cabin, watching beads from the rocking chair. Music falls off the roof like an orchestra into the Kentucky Baxter soil and dirt. Drip, drop, sweet as blackberry jam, medley continues as nature's concert. I love to hear the rain on the rooftop, old tin roof. That's just an amazing sound that always comes to my mind. Let's see if we can read just a few more poems out of this book, Alpenglow by Bufford J Hall. And here is one, Voice in the Wind. This poem is entitled Voice in the Wind. It says, I hear your voice in the wind, and the cooing of the morning dove, reverberating from the mountainside, reminds me of your reaching from above. I can hear you uttering to me in the thistles of the goldfinch, the winged beach of chickadees, while sitting on the marble bench. The winds blow across God's acre, the wrens and sparrows sing a song, as the ruby-throated hummingbirds sip nectar from an old feeder, then fly along. I hear your voice sometimes in these things, in God's creation and everyday surroundings, echoing from the tulip poplars or pines. Then the voice is gone like a bird on wings. So I love this book, Alpenglow by Bufford J Hall. Alpenglow by Bufford J Hall. It is just awesome work of poetry. I'm going to read a little bit about the author now. He writes, I sincerely hope this collection of poems has been enriching and touched your soul, and it has really. I really love it. Writing could pull at the heartstrings. The purpose of this book was to inspire you through this odyssey of life, and to encourage you in some form through observations. I thoroughly enjoyed writing these over the years. Water has a way of eroding the past and shaping our future, so one can enjoy the flow of life, the flow that life brings. Water is a necessary requirement, not only for us, but for nature. Everything that we see. I hope these poems captured your heart, whether walking in the stream or sitting in the old tree stump. I pray that you were immersed in the flow. Keep chasing the alpenglow, always looking for the rare glow emanated somewhere around the light and darkness. May you capture those moments that are breathtaking as you travel the winding roads, twisting streams of life. Once again, I want to thank my loving family for supporting me to put this together so that possibly others can enjoy it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And like I said, Brother Bufford J Hall is a Knott County native. He lives right here in good old Knott County, Kentucky. And so, very good author. And I'm hoping maybe I smell another book in the works, maybe soon, hopefully. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But if you want to know where to buy this at, let me recommend, first of all, if you're local in the area, go down to Hazard, Kentucky. Go by Reed Spotted Newt. Down in Hazard, Kentucky. Reed Spotted Newt Bookstore down in Hazard, Kentucky. It's located right off the old bypass down in Hazard, Kentucky. The old bypass. and I think it used to be the Hazard. Trying to think, Black Gold Committee building or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember what used to be in there, but just sitting right straight across from the health department in Hazard, Kentucky, right there at the health department. Straight across the street from there, you go to Read Spotted Newt. They do have these books. That's where I got this book. I'm a big supporter of our local bookstores. Go out and support your local bookstore. Go out and buy local off your local bookstore, because that is what keeps them in business. It's what helps them. And not only are we helping them, but they're helping their local authors out as well. They have events that are scheduled. They have readings. They have book signings. So they're helping out the authors as well. And so it's a circle. It's a no-brainer, I guess, in a way. But it's a circle. It's a win-win situation for everybody. Okay. But anyway, if you are maybe not local in this area, you can buy off of Barnes and Noble. Barnes and Noble does carry this. Barnes and Noble. Go to www.barnesandnoble.com, and they do have Alpenglow listed on there, $24.95, and it is also listed on Amazon, $24.95. You can also get it on there. You can also get it on Kindle as well. Amazon Fire Kindle. I have seen it on there as well. So, like I say, Bufford Hall. He's a local author. Writes these poems. I'm going to tell you, there are so many poems in here that really touch my heart. Every one of them, but they really touch my heart, and I loved every one of them. But there's so many poems in here that I would love to read. I could be here all night reading to you, but I would rather you go and get the book for yourself and read it for yourself. I go into the nursing homes a lot of times. I will take poetry books with me, and I will read poetry to the residents. They love it. Poetry like that, Maybe you have a loved one that's in the nursing home that loves to read. Hey, get them this Alpenglow by Bufford J Hall. Anyway, God bless you. Hope you all have a very blessed night, and get this loaded up tonight. I'd like for y'all to share this, and also, if you do stop by Read Spotted Newt, go by and tell them you heard about them from my YouTube cast here, and hopefully I'll have this uploaded also on my podcast as well. Anyway, I hope y'all have a most wonderful, blessed night. Bye-bye.